PharmD Nation, what is the wash sale rule and why is it something you need to know? Basically, the wash sale rule is an IRS regulation that prevents you from taking a capital loss on the sale of some sort of security and using that loss as a deduction against any sort of capital gain or ordinary income that year. So let me give you an example. Let's just say you own 100 shares of XYZ Energy Company. You sell those 100 shares and you make $10,000. You're happy because you made $10,000 in an investment, which is great. But anytime you make money and you realize a gain, especially in the stock market, you're gonna owe taxes on that $10,000. You're a little less happy now knowing that. However, you realize that in your investment portfolio, you also own shares of ABC Tech Company. And let's just say you also sold 50 shares of ABC Tech Company, and because they didn't do very well, you lost $10,000 on that investment. Well, that's kind of a bummer, but the bright side is this loss can be used to offset this gain, which means your tax liability on the money you made on ABC Energy Company becomes zero, unless you infringe on the wash sale rule, which in this scenario would mean that you buy back ABC Tech Company within 30 days of selling it, which means now you cannot take that loss and use it as a deduction against your gain. What are ways to kind of get around this rule and to use it to your advantage? Maybe, well, one of the options you have is instead of buying something similar or the same as ABC Tech Company, you could go out and you could buy an ETF that is tech oriented or a mutual fund that is tech oriented. So if that individual stock or that sector ends up skyrocketing within that 30-day period that you're not allowed to buy back, you still have some exposure to that industry, which will make the pain of missing out a little bit better, but you'll also know that you get to take that deduction in full. And after the 30-day period has come and gone, you have every right in the world to come back and buy your stock again. So just be aware, if you're buying and selling in any sort of investment account, know that the wash sale rule is out there and there are ways to get around it if it's something you feel that could impact your ability to take a deduction somewhere down the road.